Welcome to the annual Dearborn Public Schools Citywide Art Show and Youth Arts Night. I'm Susan Briggs, the art resource teacher for Dearborn Public Schools. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Chochol. She's the Executive Director of Student Achievement for Dearborn Schools.
Good afternoon. It is a true pleasure to see the great turnout that we have to honor our students' work. And so I would like to say on behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Maleko, and our Board of Education, that we so appreciate everyone's involvement in art education because it truly is something that is sorely needed in this world. There are about 400 young artists in this show. I would like to ask all of you artists to stand, please, and be recognized for all of your outstanding achievements. Thank you. Our young artists are truly the stars of this event today and for these moments moving forward. I would also like to mention that we had an extra special event today in Lansing. One of our students, Gwen Lambert, who is a student at Whitmore Bowles Elementary, traveled to Lansing with her family and her principal to be honored for her art poster that celebrated Earth Day. So let's give Gwen a big round of applause. Our young artists would not be where they are today without our outstanding staff in the art department. I would like to ask our art teachers to stand and be recognized for their tireless dedication. Art truly is our superpower. The art department would also like to thank all of the parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles for all of their support for all of the activities of the art department. The art teachers would like to extend their appreciation for your support on field trips, for art supplies, for volunteering in classrooms, encouraging your children to be creative, and of course bringing your family to this event. So let us honor all of our parents. This truly takes a village. We would like to thank all of our building administrators as well as the other classroom teachers who all work together to support the efforts of our young artists. Let's thank all of our teachers, administrators, as well as our superintendent and the Board of Education. Sincere thanks to Emma Jean Woodyard and the Dearborn Community Fund, Ralph Valdez and the Dearborn Community Arts Council, the Dearborn Education Foundation, and the Dearborn Department of Parks and Recreation. This outstanding display of student work and your dedication and attendance at these ceremonies is evidence of the strong support for the arts in our community. These organizations help to bring art to all of our students through efforts such as these. So thank you again for your active participation.
Thank you, Dr. Chochol. I'd like to start by saying how very proud I am to be a member of the Dearborn Public Schools Art Department. There are 35 art teachers in 32 schools, and we work together on many projects and truly make a great team. Thank you to retired art teachers Wendy Sample and Kate Blair for their ongoing support to the art department. The artwork that's in this art show is just a sample of incredible things created every day throughout the district. During this school year, many exciting things have taken place. In November, art teachers had a professional development day at the Detroit Institute of Arts. We spent the day learning about and practicing something called visual thinking strategies. This is a technique to develop critical thinking skills. Many schools have since taken field trips to the DIA to enjoy the docent-led Thinking Through Art tour. Experiencing art outside of the art room is important and a way to introduce children to the world. The art department raised over $3,600 in our annual Empty Bowls meal in November and donated it to Gleaners Food Bank and Blessings in a Backpack. Mark your calendars for next year. Park Place generously hosts our meal each year on the Monday before Thanksgiving. In January, elementary, middle, and high school art teachers are invited to participate in an art show with select high school students at the Black Box Gallery here in Dearborn. It was a great success, and we have been invited back next year for a show in January. The Dearborn Community Fund sponsored Midwest Sculpture Initiative in February. You may have noticed the sculptures all around Dearborn and outside of this building as well. This year, fifth graders from Laurie, Howe, Snow, and Becker schools took a day-long field trip to this center where they learned about the sculptures and made their own found object creations and wrote poetry. Kate Blair visited the classrooms before their trips to introduce the sculptures to them. The artists in residence were Eugene Clark and Melissa Clark. Director Emma Jean Woodyard organized everything and even helped reschedule 3 different snow day cancellations. But we had all the events in. Selected student sculptures and poetry produced by the students are on display in the lobby for tonight only, so please make sure to see those. Schools participated in the City of Dearborn's Gallery Rally on April 6th by hanging student work at Art Space. This was very well attended, and we look forward to collaborating with Art Space artists in the future. Current and retired art teachers have an amazing show hanging right now in the Rotunda Gallery inside of the Henry Ford Centennial Library through April 30th. Now for the current student show. Each year, art teachers choose between 6 and 18 pieces of student artwork for this show, depending on the size of the school. This exhibit is not a contest, but it is a representation of the tremendous talent here in Dearborn. Each of the 400-plus students who has worked in the 2019 Citywide Art Show will receive a certificate and a ribbon, which will be given to them by their art teachers. Retired art teacher Bob Curtis, who has knowledge and experience with children's art, spent hours choosing 12 works of art that he feels best represents the work of each age group in the show. All Juror Choice Award students will receive a gift card, compliments of our local Blick Artist Supply Store or C.R. Hill Jewelry, Tools, and Equipment, and a Blick tote bag. Thank you for these generous donations. Now I'd like to announce the 2019 Jurors' Choice Awards. Students, please stand when your name is called. Olivia, this is the kindergarten through second grade category. Olivia from Howard Elementary created She created this mixed media two-dimensional lion entitled Hot African Lion. Mrs. Thomas is the art teacher. Munzala from Miller Elementary created a three-dimensional clay piece entitled My Beautiful Clay Flower. Mrs. Saad is the art teacher. Lynn from Maples Elementary created Printed Paradise, a two-dimensional monoprint with tempera paint. Mrs. Briggs is the art teacher. That's me, that's why we're laughing. Rakaya from River Oaks Elementary created a three-dimensional artwork with beads entitled Heart. Mrs. Zecker is the art teacher. Ava from Stout Middle School created a two-dimensional piece entitled Fuchsia with oil pastels and Sharpies. Mrs. Atkinson is the art teacher. Lauren from STEM Middle School created this three-dimensional artwork entitled Evolution using clay and acrylic. Mr. Markiecki is the art teacher. Caitlin from Dearborn High School created a two-dimensional painting entitled Courtyard Bloom using acrylic. Mrs. Cassidy is the art teacher. Saria from Dearborn High School created a three-dimensional piece using clay and wire entitled Rose Necklace. Ms. Kubitsky is the art teacher. 11th through 12th grade category. This is Hannah from Fortson High School, and she created a two-dimensional drawing entitled The Empowered Bee using colored pencils. Miss Click and Mr. Bazzi are the art teachers. Batul and Hisham from Michael Berry Career Center created a three-dimensional digital 3D model entitled Lighthouse. Mr. Aquino is the art teacher. In the special education category, Zainab from House School created a two-dimensional piece entitled Portrait using oil crayons and acrylic. Miss Dudek is the art teacher. Muhammad from Dearborn High School created a three-dimensional ceramic bowl using clay. Mrs. Domino is the art teacher. Superintendent Dr. Maleko has selected one work from the show to be framed and displayed in his office for the next school year. This year's Superintendent Award goes to Fatima, a 12th grader from Fortson High School. She's also the senior artist from Fortson High School. Yes. Fatima created this two-dimensional watercolor piece entitled Home. Miss Curtis is the art teacher. Inside of the Padzieski Gallery, before that, this year we have ribbons that say Jurors' Choice or Superintendent's Award next to the artwork, so it'll help a little bit for you to go find all of those works. Congratulations. Inside of the Padzieski Gallery, there are 4 display areas dedicated to senior artists. These seniors were chosen by their art teachers for their outstanding work and growth accomplished during their time in the high school art programs. Please stand as your name is called. Tian from Dearborn High School will be... Tian will be attending the University of Cincinnati, majoring in industrial design. She was awarded the Darwin T. Turner Scholarship, the Cincinnati University Scholars Scholarship, the National Outreach Award, and a scholarship to cover textbook and supplies. In the future, she hopes to become a product designer of some sort. Consumer electronics, medical devices, furniture, soft goods, and fashion all interest her, as well as auto interiors and color materials studies. She also thinks it'd be kind of fun to be a designer for IKEA, which I agree with. Riley from Etzel Ford High School is a... Riley will be attending Northwood University in Midland for accounting and marketing. In the DECA professional selling event, she placed 3rd in states. She will be participating at the International DECA competition in Florida the weekend of May 27th. Fatima from Fortson High School plans to study nursing at Wayne State University and has received the Warrior Scholarship. Joe has studied at the Michael Berry Career Center for the past 3 years. He has also taken animation and game design courses at the College for Creative Studies. After graduation, he plans to head to Washington to get a degree in the digital art field. All 4 of the senior artists will speak about their work and answer questions about their artistic vision today at 5:30 in the gallery next to their respective artwork. At 7 o'clock tonight, there will be a musical collage concert featuring current students, graduate of Dearborn Public Schools, and current Henry Ford Community College students. Thank you to students who will be demonstrating different art techniques in the lobby today. The panels with some of the student work are located towards this entrance this way when you go out of the gallery, near the donor wall in the gym. So please make a point to see this art as well as the art inside the Padzieski Gallery and in the showcases right outside of it. This show will be up through May 29th. Congratulations to all of the young artists and to the art teachers for another successful citywide art show. Thank you to everyone for coming today, and please go enjoy the show.
Before we go, Dearborn Public Schools art teachers would like to offer their appreciation to Susan for being a truly wonderful department chairperson and keeping our department together and helping us move forward. Thank you, Susan.
Oh, thank you, Mahalo. Thank you very much.